All right, today we're going to get into something that, well, a lot of people notice, but maybe don't really talk about. I'm talking about that distinct change in body scent that can happen as we get older. We're going to skip all the myths and old wives' tales and go straight to the science, the actual biochemistry of what's going on. It's this subtle shift, right? But what's the real science behind it? What is actually happening in our bodies to cause this change? As you're about to see, the answer is purely chemical and probably not what you're thinking. So, first things first, it's so important to understand that this change in scent is a completely natural part of aging. Let's take a look at the physiology. Okay, so here's the absolute first thing we need to get straight. This age-related odor, it's a well-known physiological thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with personal hygiene. Let me say that again. It's not about being clean. It's all about these biochemical changes that just happen. They happen in our bodies and on our skin as we age. It's inevitable. And because this is a biochemical process, scientists have actually been able to zoom in and pinpoint the exact molecule that's responsible. And here's the culprit. Scientists have actually identified the specific molecule causing this scent. It's a volatile compound called 2-nonenal. So what is that? Well, it's produced when fatty acids on our skin lipids break down through oxidation. And guess what? That process just naturally ramps up as we get older. So again, this has nothing to do with hygiene, it's pure straight-up chemistry. So if 2-nonenal is the cause, that creates a really clear choice, doesn't it? Do you try to cover up the scent, or do you find a way to get rid of the molecule itself? And this brings up a really good question. If you've noticed that regular deodorants or soaps don't really seem to touch this specific scent, well, there's a scientific reason for that. And this really breaks it down, right? On one side, you've got the old way of doing things, just masking the problem. Think perfumes, strong soaps, they just try to cover it up. But on the other side, you see the Si14 approach. It's not about masking, it's about going after the root cause, targeting that 2-nonenal molecule directly to eliminate it. So, how do you actually go after that root cause? The answer isn't some single magic bullet. It's a comprehensive, multifaceted technology. So, the Si14 technology is basically a three-pronged attack. First, you've got to control the skin's microflora, the bacteria, because they can make things worse. Second, you want to reduce the oxidation of those lipids, which is what creates the 2-nonenal in the first place. And finally, for any of those pesky odor molecules that do manage to form, you neutralize them. It's a full-circle approach covering all the bases. And what's really cool is that this isn't just a topical thing. It's a whole unified system, and it's designed to work from both the outside in and the inside out to manage that entire biochemical pathway. So let's break that down. Let's look at the individual parts of this inside-out system and see how each piece of the puzzle is designed to work. The system starts with daily control on the outside. These are silver cleansing wipes, and they tackle that first principle, managing the skin's microflora. The silver provides this gentle but really stable effect on the skin's surface, helping keep bacteria from amplifying the odor during the day. Then, for the evening, the system switches over to copper. These copper cleansing wipes keep up the antimicrobial action, but copper also helps support the skin's own natural regenerative processes. So this step is all about restoring the skin's balance while you sleep. And here's the real game changer, the inside part of that inside-out system. We're talking about a dietary supplement made with persimmon extract. Now, why persimmon? Because the tannins in it are amazing at binding to those odor-causing compounds. So this part works systemically, from within your body, at a metabolic level. It's tackling the problem from the inside, creating this really powerful team-up with the wipes on the outside. And here you can see how it all fits together. You've got the three components, the wipes and the supplement, and they all work together as a single technology. Each one is targeting a different piece of the problem: microflora, neutralization, and reducing oxidation. It's designed to be this complete, synergistic system for total control. So the huge takeaway here is to see this as a fundamental shift in thinking. This isn't about beauty or fragrance anymore. So what makes this approach so different? Well, according to the developers, it all comes from a full research and development cycle. It's an integrated system, not just some standalone product. It's built on pharmaceutical logic with a real evidence base, and the tech is patented. The whole point is to position this as a scientific solution, not just another cosmetic. And really, this final thought just says it all, doesn't it? Si14 Pharma doesn't mask the odor. It eliminates its cause at the biochemical level. That's the whole story. We're not talking about a cosmetic cover-up anymore. This is a targeted, scientific solution. And it kind of makes you think, right? When we really dig in and understand our own body chemistry, it can totally change how we approach aging itself.